Hello everyone, Kalvin Sheik here. Actually, that's my alias name. My real name is Kalvin Sheik. Thank you for tuning in, and I also want to take this opportunity to thank you for the great and awesome feedback that I've received over the years for my paintings. The last painting that I did, I want to thank the auction, and it was sold, and thank the person that bought it. It's very uplifting. I've received also a lot of questions over the years, how to do different techniques. This video is primarily to show you more of that, and it's a seascape. I've been asked to do another seascape, which we will be doing. But one thing I'd like to mention is that never quit. If this is your first time attempting this, first time is always a difficult time for anything pretty much, and never get discouraged. Always persevere. My first painting was short of barf. No, I really mean it. It was short of barf. It looked like a disaster, and my $500 investment close to 20 years ago was not very uplifting, but I did leave it for a while and picked up the brush again and tried another few attempts, and now I'm getting more consistency, and you'll see that this, I call it the wand, the magical paintbrush. The feelings, the excitement that you have will resonate through this paintbrush and on this canvas. So what I've done here is I bought a canvas. It's very small, as you can see. Actually, it was the largest one in the store. And I rented a truck because it wasn't going to fit in my car, and I tried to get it up the stairs here. I almost broke it, oops. But needless to say, I've managed to find room for it right here in the dining room. Yes, my wife is happy about that one. We eat dinner now on the desk. Anyway, so again, we're going to do a seascape, but this is going to be a very bright seascape. So because this is a large canvas, if I start with this guy here, it'll probably be 2050 before I finish this painting. So for guys like this, you need to pick up a 3-inch brush. These are pretty good, and it's going to allow me to have more coverage, especially when I'm using the different techniques. And it's going to allow us to build a great painting. So without further ado, we're going to start. Oh, and by the way, I know it's hard to avoid the US elections. My Facebook page, LinkedIn, different social networks are inundated with the outcome of the presidential race, and I just want to say that as a liberal and democratic supporter, I want to extend my congratulations to President-elect Donald Trump, and my Republican and conservative friends. I'm sure they are celebrating. I hope that he will do some great work, and he is a very intelligent guy, and he strategically did a lot of things in the campaign that nobody would ever think of doing, very unconventional, and hence the result that pretty much a lot of people didn't expect, including myself. But congratulations, President Trump. And I hope that we all as global citizens work to better our world, because we share one sun, one moon, and one earth. Okay, but let the excitement resonate. This, I hope, brings joy to you, and I would be interested to see what your comments are. Please let me know what your feedback is. It's always that very first thought that comes to your mind when you see a painting. I'd like to hear what that first thought is, because like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and pictures mean different things to different people. So it's always nice to see the variety and diversity. You know, you're like, oh my God, wow, it's nice that they see that. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to start. I have here cadmium yellow, and I have cerulean blue hue, and of course white, and I also have this iridescent blue green. It's kind of like an aqua bluish color, and we're going to kind of flirt with those a little bit and hopefully get what we want on this canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start first with the yellow, and as you can see here, I'm tipping the brush, and make sure you get the linseed oil. If you want an introduction, watch my first tape. I gave a bit of an introduction on how to start paintings, but today we're just going to kind of play with this one. So again, we're going to start with X's here. This is a very, very bright yellow. So what the heck is Kalvin doing? Well, we'll find out in a minute. We're going to make sense of this thing here. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll try and capture a lot on this video. So what you're doing is like kind of like X's. Okay? And then we're probably going to have a little bit of that here in the water. Okay? So don't be afraid to go over the different brushes. So I'm kind of doing this and then I'm flattening it out. So this is kind of like the horizon. Okay? So we're going to keep working with that. And we're going to use different tones of that. So now I'm just adding a little white. Okay. So we're going to add a little orange to that. Okay. Add some of that orange here as well, because this is going to be more like the reflection of the sun on the water. Okay, so I'm repeating the same technique, X's, and then just flattening it out with the bristle. So you see how that, there's almost like a wave here, but we also want to blend it in. Okay, and don't be afraid to mix the colors. I mean, skies, they do interesting things. Okay. See that? We're just working to blend it in. The most important thing that you got to remember here is that you got to mix the colors together. And this brush is not worth the 40 bucks I paid for it. It's leaving some bristles on the canvas. It's not what I want it to do. So you see how I'm overlapping? And you'll say, okay, why is he overlapping the color over color? Painting, you'll see if you've painted a wall, like a red wall in the house, you have to do a few coats. It's the same thing with the canvas. You can overlap different colors together. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of rotate a little bit, and I'm going to start using this blue. Very, very subtle blue. And what I also want to do is I want to add some purple in here.